in all seriousness, do please like, favourite, and subscribe, because it does genuinely help us. Why are you shooting me? Why are you shooting me? I'm trying to help.
I just thought it was nice visual filler while we were talking shop.
Well, I mean, alright, fine. I should have done my level up. Did I do my level up? I did my level up. We're fine. It's alright.
What we should have done is equip and sell the business.
Nah, we're way too cool for that.
Hold on, I just want to check. 8 out of... No, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Inventory. 16 out of 60. We are fine. We'll crack on.
The Angel of Death does not consider these things. I've already forgotten what I leveled up.
Yeah. Look at my spear. I don't care about such trivial matters.
Ah! Get away from me.
The thing. Blow that up. Blow that up.
There
Yay! Yay! Anyway.
What were your other favourite things from the gaming convention, Nick?
What have we been through? We've been through Dawn of War.
We've been through Dawn of War.
Yeah.
We've been through the RuneScape game.
RuneScape card game that I cannot stress enough.
Really good.
I will buy and play that game ridiculously. I was so tempted to ask the developer for beta key, and I feel like he was sort of... He had enough clout to be able to distribute that sort of stuff if we gave him our details, but my thoughts were, we'll ask him tomorrow, and then we didn't do it.
Yeah, but there was a reason we didn't do it.
Yeah, I mean...
And that was the reason was that we did the first day so well.
We absolutely smashed it. We couldn't have done that first day better. I mean, we did what? We turned up immediately... we turned up as it opened, right?
Yeah.
We spent the first 15 minutes getting our bearings of what the hell was going on, because it was a confusing event. And then we wandered about, went on the games that we wanted to, of which we had a list.
Yep.
We spent the morning going on games that we wanted to play on. We, at the afternoon, thought, we'll have a cheeky 4-pint lunch.
Yeah, good lunch.
Which went well. We had our 4 pints, we went back in, we played on the games that we wanted to play on. I mean, you even had to go on like all those Sega Bass fishing games, didn't you?
I had to go on Sega Bass fishing. Yeah, I did.
I played some... We had a
shout out to Chris Hill.
Yeah, shout out to Chris Hill. Your GoldenEye brother.
My GoldenEye brother. He will not watch these videos.
He might if you ask him.
I
think he would if you asked him.
He probably would if I asked him. Right, here's my shout out to Chris Hill. Right, we used to play video games back in the day, me and him. He was like one of my first video game brethren. And we genuinely, this isn't a joke, he had an Xbox One, an Xbox original. See, Xbox One now means a different thing.
Yeah, because Microsoft...
Xbox, like the first Xbox. Xbox
One.
0, whatever. Stupid name. Why'd you call it Xbox One?
Did they not think of this?
Ridiculous. The point is, he had the first Xbox back in the day. And,
something's happened here.
It's fine, we were
there was
fighting.
noise. Okay.
So, I was at his house, and we were having a good time, and he was, "Do you want to play some games?" And I'm like, yeah, let's play some games. I would like to posit now, well, he had an Xbox, original Xbox, and what we decided to play was not that. What we decided to play was the N64 with GoldenEye.
And why wouldn't you?
Well, exactly. What we decided to... Oh my god, I'm going to die. L1? That's the one. What we decided to play was... Proximity Mines Only on Library. The best level on the best first-person shooter of all time. I don't care what you say. It is better than Counter-Strike. I never played Counter-Strike, but it's better.
Did you never play Counter-Strike?
Nah.
I did.
Why would I? Because I played GoldenEye and he was the best. Why would I?
As discussed.
As reference, scene, previous chat.
Exactly.
I should probably equip that, shouldn't I?
I should equip that because it was my item.
You cunt. Of course it was. Of course it would be alright.
Don't.
Anyway, so me and Chris Hill, we once.
Are you ready?
Hold on, no, I'm
Drink your beer. I'll drink my beer.
Me and Chris Hill once stayed up until 3 o'clock in the morning playing GoldenEye, while we had the option of not playing GoldenEye, and we had the option of playing Halo or any other option on the old Xbox. But what we had was better, and that was GoldenEye.
I would like to both commend your shout out for Chris Hill on that game. Well, no, actually, specifically not on that game, but also make a shout out for my friend Jam Reed, who I have not spoken to for about 10 or 15 years. Way too long. He's a great lad and he lives in London. Jamie Reeve, whose brother was Tom Reeve, and we used to play GoldenEye round his house. But before that...
You used to play GoldenEye?
Yeah, I used to play GoldenEye.
Why haven't I discussed this? Because I have GoldenEye on the N64.
Well, you used to play GoldenEye. I mean, I don't feel like I'm on your level.
I would fucking do you at GoldenEye.
I would be surprised if you did.
Right,
yeah.
what me and Chris Hill used to do, I would like to just now describe the level of GoldenEye play that we were at.
Perfect.
We used to play proximity mines only on the library level.
In the eastern kingdom of
And what would happen was, we both knew the spawn points so well that we both immediately mine all of the spawn points around us to the point that no one would dare move, because if you did move and triggered a proximity mine, you were definitely going to die again at least 1 or 2 times after that, because the other person would have mined the spawn points that you would spawn at.
Yeah.
Get on my fucking level.
I mean,
with GoldenEye. I would wreck you at GoldenEye.
I very much believe you would.
But then you wrecked me at brand new game of Dawn of War.
So that's the thing.
You know.
On GoldenEye, I wasn't terrible. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, I believe you'd wreck me, but it wouldn't be ridiculous.
No, I mean I would have to try.
So my mate Jamie, or Jam,
Let's kill these guys. Kill
as,
the man.
the middle fella's the one that we're after, isn't it? He's our lad. But yeah, he had an N64, and the only games that I think he had, the only games I remember him having, were GoldenEye and Mario Kart.
Nice.
So, and as far as I'm aware, they're basically the only games you need on an N64.
Help me find my gear.
I know you've had a good time with Mario 64, haven't you?
64 was amazing. Also, Ocarina of Time, also Majora's Mask.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're the only multiplayer games. We should probably explore a bit more. I mean, but do your business. He had GoldenEye. He was the only one of our friends with an N64. We were all stuck in like Mega Drive days. And yeah, we used to go around his house. He had 4 controllers, and we'd have a fucking beautiful time with GoldenEye. I figured out where the golden gun was quite early on. It was in. We used to play a map consistently. I don't know what it was called or anything. There was a toilet, and the golden gun was in the toilet. Do you remember? Yeah. All right.
No, it was.
Fine. I'll take your word for it.
No, there's no word taken. It was facility. Where you could get back up into the toilet if you like crouched and straight.
I don't think we were quite on your level.
The answer to that question is yes. If you crouched and straight, you could get back into the toilet.
Yeah.
So there was like the toilet cubicle, and then you could go down into those like long sort of corridors, and you can come off those with like the sort of very slow moving mechanical doors.
This is a boring place to go. We should.
This is a boring place to
go.
go.
Yes,
I'm going to go back on GoldenEye after we've done this to prove to Nick that what I'm saying is true, and the level he is referring to is facility.
You know, despite the fact that I believe you, I'd love to see you play GoldenEye, so I am excited about all of that.
We can do that. I'd quite like to play God My this drunk. It would be fun.
Yeah, man.
If it is the
Let's do
skeleton
it.
king you've
It'd be
seen,
hard.
then you
That
Drunken
game's
Golden
tricky.
Beautiful. But yeah, so we used to play that. It was me, my friend Jamie Reeve, who lived out the back of me, and it was brilliant. There were about 4 or 5, maybe even 6 of us, I can't remember, who used to play this game, and it's fucking beautiful, man. It was great fun. And he only had GoldenEye and Mario Kart, but we had a great time. They were probably my first multiplayer memories, to be honest. Beyond that, I got a multi-tap for my PS1, but obviously that was slightly later. And we started playing a lot more multiplayer games, and then, as you know, Smackdown, Track and Field.
Oh, your skills of track and field are incredible.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I have an unusual tactic on Track and Field, where I kind of put my hand in my sleeve and press the button very quickly. But that's where it all got developed. And you know, that was from a lad that I used to know. This will mean nothing to you, but this is right up nostalgia street for me. Called Craig Noble, who he was. You know, it seemed normal at the time, but he was very old compared to all of us.
How old was he?
So I was 11, 12, and he was like 15.
That's weird.
It sounds weird.
No, it's not sounds weird. It is weird.
You know, even to this day, with my completely almost objective view, he was not the nerdy. He wasn't the nerdy kind of lad who hung out with kids younger than him because he couldn't hang out with kids his own age. Like he was actually quite cool. I think it was just the fact that we lived quite close to him.
Yeah, when that happens, that's not that unusual.
Yeah, and he was a great lad. I really.
There was a guy that I lived across the road from that every now and again he would be like mine and my brother's babysitter, in that my parents would allow him to look after us. Yeah, makes sense. And like he had a Sega where I had a He had a Sega Mega Drive where I had a Super Nintendo. So he was the first person that I ever played Sonic with, or ever played Earthworm Jim, or any of those Sega specific titles. Mm-hmm. That's where I first played them, and it wasn't a weird pervy thing. You guys with your new millennial, no one ever hangs around with anyone who's like more than 3 years past their age. That's not how it used to be.
Yeah, it was just
before Jimmy Savile.
It was all about. I feel like it was all about proximity.
That's all it was.
Like, so I hung out with this lad, Craig. He was a good lad. I felt like he was accepted in his year. He wasn't a complete nerd with no friends. I mean, to be honest, we used to see him with quite a few girls. I think he used to do alright for himself.
Nice work.
But he used to hang out with us. And he was never that good at games, to be honest.
Of course he wasn't.
Probably mean he was
having sex.
Yeah. but yeah, he was a great lad. And he was the one who introduced me to the tactic on Track and Field of putting your hand into your sleeve and rubbing it across X and circle. It sounds weird. It is weird.
Works, guys.
It does fucking work. And I remember that was when we had that was how I beat all the guys when we had the Track and Field sesh. When everyone came around, I was in Kentish Town and
remember
it. That was great. Like 6 or so people.
I say remember it. I was really drunk.
Yeah, but we were all like, what, 25?
Yep.
In
my favourite story about that evening.
Yep.
Was when. Who was it who thought they were awesome at Soul Blade?
Lawrence.
That
was my friend Lawrence.
It was your friend Lawrence.
I
bless him.
He's a great lad.
He is. He's a lovely bloke.
He is.
There is absolutely no judgment here. when I tell you this story. Absolutely no judgment. But his whole thing was, can we now put on Soul Blade because I want to beat somebody before I go home? And Nick picked up the controller, and at that point I thought, you know what's going to happen here? This guy does not know what he has just uncovered.
You know, I think his fatal flaw was assuming that everyone in the room has not played games in the way that he has.
That was his mistake. You're correct.
He's like us, Matthew. He is a gamer in the truest sense of the word, and he was not expecting
anybody else to be a gamer.
Yeah, he was thinking they're all casual. I mean, I don't like that sort of.
And Nick beat him.
Nick
beat him badly with Voldo on Soul Calibur, and I was ecstatic. I was ecstatic that it happened.
I feel like he learned something that day.
He did learn something that day. He learned humility, Nick.
I think he learned he wasn't the only one.
He learned humility.
And you know, I've spoken to him since, and I feel like he's lacked that in his life.
Humility?
Not necessarily, but more having people who play games as much as he does. Yet. All of his mates from uni, all those people I'm going skiing with next week, they are... because we are good friends. So, all those people I'm going skiing with next week, they play games. Sometimes they're not quite on the level that us
they're not
and
gamers
Lawrence are. Exactly. And I don't
think... level 13 already. Carry on, sorry.
Yeah, I don't think he was quite expecting everyone in the room to be at that level, but they were. Like, me, you, Tim, John. It means nothing to the people listening, but everyone involved in that event that we had at our house. Let's go on the Royal Crypt. Everyone involved in that event was well into games.
Yeah.
Like, to the point where they played them through their childhood and they still play them now. I think he was expecting everyone to be like his friends, and we weren't.
No.
And he was shocked. And it was good, because he said to me, like, beyond that, like, he wishes he had people who played games as much as he did in his, like, regular friend group. And it's a shame.
Well, he should come around our place more often.
He should come around our place
because
more
we are exactly that.
I feel like we're exactly what he's after, but he has a very long-term girlfriend, and it holds him back.
This burden is mine.
Well, then
all that girlfriend stuff.
He needs to leave her.
You and your 7-year.
I was going to say, it's very easy for me to say.
Oh, we've got a decision here.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, so these pillars, if we destroy them, monsters stop spawning, or we could come back here and have ourselves a bit of fun time.
Roll fun time.
Should we do fun time? Then maybe that's episode 3.
So, quickly on the subject of the whole girlfriend thing, like, my benefit here is that my first date, essentially, with my girlfriend was playing Zelda Ocarina of Time.
That's when you know it's
with
marriage
her.
material.
And at that point, it was kind of like, why would I now why would I re-roll to put it in gaming language? Why would I re-roll?
I love it.
Well, why would I?
Why would you? Why would you?
I mean, Lawrence has obviously made his bed. He can lie in it.
To be honest though, Alice is lovely. Like, she...
Have I met Alice?
No, not at all.
Alright.
She...
Well, fuck Alice then.
Who the fuck is Alice?
Who the fuck's Alice?
That's Roy Chubby Brown, Joe.
Roy Chubby Brown. he's just a disappointing comedian.
He is, yeah. He's a complete.
Do you know the worst? Do you know what the worst part about that is? Do you know? You watched League of Gentlemen?
Bits, yeah.
Do you know the town's called Royston Vasey?
I'm afraid I don't. I'm sorry.
Right.
I know how much you care for it.
So then, you presumably don't know why it's called Royston Basing.
I don't.
That's Roy Chubby Brown's real name.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay.
And he is actually in the second and third series.
Is he?
Yep.
I want to try and keep this combo going, so do not follow
I'm
me
coming.
under any. Do not. Shit,
Well, you were too late in your.
Yeah, sorry.
You were too late in your instructions.
That
I'm sorry.
were entirely my bad.
You should have said what you were doing before you did it.
But then I didn't realise until halfway through that what I'd done was an incredible mistake. I thought I was going the right way.
It wasn't a mistake, but like
I went the wrong way.
whatever.
It was a mistake. Don't
I was
try
a,
to
I was
make
a,
me
I was
feel
a
better.
horse for a second there, and I couldn't get up that gap. That's a disgrace. How could I not have horsed up that gap? Why is that so convoluted?
I know,
Ridiculous.
I mean, look at it. You could just
Bullshit.
step over that.
I was a spiritual horse for a minute. Could I have not just jumped?
Even as a human, you could get across
Retarded.
that. That's one thing I don't like about games, that when there are like 2-foot walls that you can't get past, you think like, do better, designers.
That's right.
What you doing?
Yeah.
Come over to me, fella.
Okay.
But yeah, like, you can do better. I understand that there needs to be limitations in games, but I mean, don't make them stupid, right? We could have got a big speed boost. I forgot that happened, to be honest. We're about to fight the Skeleton King. We should
Let's
probably
fight him. Let's fight him and then call it a night.
Well, let's dick about beforehand, and then I reckon episode cliffhanger can be
just
Skeleton
before
King.
the Skeleton King.
Yeah.
That's right, guys. You're gonna have to watch until episode, like you're even bothered, like we're pretending that you're even bothered.
I this is one of the things that I sort of hate. I mean, I'm sort of equating it to what I hate about pre-orders, where they're gating off content. But I'm about to gate off the Skeleton King fight.
This place is
You say gate off content as if it even is a problem, and as if they're not even just gonna have to wait for like a day for the next episode.
Yeah, pre-order our episode.
I mean, as if they're even waiting in the first place.
I'm going to edit all
Nick,
of them at once.
fucking hurry up. Let's go.
We're done. You're man.
I'm hanging behind.
So,
Right, Matthew, hurry up. Let's go.
all right. I mean, I was going to
Sorry,
stop
all.
it there.
Well, we can.
This is pretty
Magic
much
of
it.
editing. Magic of editing, my friend.
Are we gonna edit magic
Yep.
this? All right. Well, all right. Fine. We'll have this. you your trigger happy fingers.
I'm bored. I want to fight him. I want to fight him. I'm gonna fight him right now. Let's go.
Do we stop now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You sure? Because you seem keen.
Goodbye, Chet Manley.
Goodbye.